Eating some oats and apples. Cinnamon oats. Oats and apples. Oats and apples. Yo, are the Sixers better than Cleveland? What up? What up? Are the Sixers better than Cleveland? Let's talk about it. Simmons. Nick Simmons. Simmons. MVP. Simmons. MVP Simmons. That don't even sound right. How Simmons going to be the MVP of the league when Russell Westbrook has got, what, a whole 2 seasons of triple doubles, breaking records. LeBron James is scoring 40 and 60. Didn't LeBron James just score 60 points in a game? Scored 61. Simmons MVP. Get out of here with that. Anyways, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to say that the Sixers, you know what I'm saying, are right up there with Cleveland. Yeah, I want to know what you guys think about that. I don't think they are. But that's what they're trying to do. I say it's all smoke and mirrors. I say the Sixers aren't nowhere close to being as good as Cleveland. That's what I say. But I'm just a guy who doesn't watch, I don't watch sports. But that's what they're trying to sell us now. Sixers beat Cleveland, and now it's a big deal. They beat them by what, a bucket? One bucket. Cleveland comes back from a 30-point deficit. Now the Sixers are better than Cleveland. Embiid. We have Embiid. Embiid is our guy. Get out of here. Embiid is going to get ran over in the playoffs. Now, 3 years from now, you might have something in about 2-3 years from now. I say Sixers goes to the finals in about 2 years. Brings up the East. But here's the thing. Even if the Sixers go to the finals in 2 years, let's just say that they do. Let's say the Sixers go to the finals, right? In 2 years. Who do you think that they're going to see? Who do you think the Sixers got to go through to get to the finals? In 2 years. In the Eastern Conference. I'm going to tell you who. LeBron James. And it's not because LeBron's going to be playing for Cleveland. It's because he'll probably be playing for New York. They're going to have to go. Somebody's going to have to beat New York if LeBron goes to New York. Listen, if LeBron goes to New York and then Carmelo comes back to New York is going to be on fire. They're going to get a couple young boys and they'll have a couple old heads. It's going to be hard to beat. Once some old heads get on the court, teach some youngins how to run around everybody. You know what I'm saying? LeBron ain't got to play all the minutes. It could happen. They just don't need a lot of old heads. Like, don't go get a D Wade again and man. You know what I'm saying? Don't go over there and get Mr. Glass again, who's now playing for Minnesota. Don't do that. Don't go get Derrick Rose like you did. You ain't got Derrick Rose and D Wade. That was 2 mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Crowder. That was another mistake. And then you got Isaiah Thomas. That was a huge mistake. Now, don't get up any of them. Go draft somebody out of Syracuse. Go get one of the Orange men. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been producing. Go get one of them young boys out of Orange, out of Syracuse. Don't get one out. Don't go to Louisville. Don't get anybody out of Louisville. Rick Pitino's having fits right now. Don't get anybody out of Louisville. Just leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? Don't draft anybody out of UCLA or UNLV. Leave all of them alone. Gonzaga. Maybe get somebody out of Gonzaga. You know what I'm saying? Get somebody else out of Georgetown. You know what I'm saying? Get somebody out of NYC. Get somebody who belongs in the East. Somebody out of Cleveland State or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Draft somebody who is in the East, from the East. And next thing you know, freaking New York will be on fire. They'll be unstoppable. But right now, they're trying to make it seem like them boys out of Philly, they're going to just run the whole show. Them boys out of Philly are going to get stopped in the first round. They're going to get stopped in the first round. That's the way I see it. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get stopped in the first round. They're trying to make it seem like Steph Curry and them are going to get stopped in the first round. That would make stupid sense. That would make no sense to stop Golden State in the first round. That would be just absolutely asinine to stop Golden State in the first round. You know what I'm saying? And they're going up against the T-Wolves. You know what I'm saying? The T-Wolves are a throwaway team right now. Golden State is your moneymaker. That's where your money's coming from. That's where your ad revenue's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of Golden State, you get rid of a lot of money. You get rid of the T-Wolves, nobody's going to cry about that. Nobody's going to cry about that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But are the Sixers better? Listen, if everything was straight up fair, are the Sixers better than Cleveland? If everything was straight up, no. The Sixers are not better than Cleveland. Nope, they're not. The Sixers are better off than Cleveland. Because once LeBron leaves, the Cleveland's going to turn into the Sixers 2 years ago. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? Good morning. God bless y'all. I'm just chatting it up. I'm just chatting. You know, I'm trying to get you guys to realize how fixed the NBA is and how they're playing you guys who put a lot of heart and love into the NBA. Just watch it for fun, man. Don't take the NBA so serious. You know what I'm saying? Because these guys are just playing with you. Don't take it so serious. Just have fun watching the NBA. Now, for you guys who bet on it, you know what I'm saying? You guys are taking a chance with your money like that. I don't know if I would do that, especially if you got, you know, spouse at the crib. You know what I'm saying? I cut my hair yesterday. You got a spouse at the crib, you know what I'm saying? Think about that, though. When did he say that? Borneo? Borneo? Isn't Borneo a place? Borneo? It's a place or something like that, isn't it? But just think about that. Just think about LeBron saying, I want to end my career in Cleveland. And when did he say this? Did LeBron say that this year? Okay, let me ask you this. If LeBron wins a ring, they're 7-1 to win a ring, to win it all. If LeBron wins a ring, do you think LeBron is going to say, you know, I just want to thank God. I just want to thank my mom. I want to thank my teammates, my wife, my kids. And I'm going to go ahead and stay in Cleveland for the next 2 years. Or I'm going to end my career in Cleveland. Do you think that statement's going to come out of his mouth? when he's accepting the ring and the big old statue or the thing that comes with it, do you think LeBron is going to say all those words? And at the end of that, he's going to say, I want to end my career here in Cleveland. I love you, Cleveland. I'm going to end my career here in Cleveland. Do you think he'll say that? I bet you 25 cents he won't. Wait a minute. I don't know if I got 25 cents. Oh, my bet money I ain't got. Let me check. Shoot. I'm checking Biggie Bang. Okay. I'm good. All right. 25 cents. 25 cents. LeBron won't say that. He won't say anything like that. He won't say nothing like that because it's not true. All right, so I'm going to run down some scores for the last person who's still here before I start my studies. So I'm going to run down some scores, and I'm going to run down some scores from yesterday because there's some surprises. All right, so some final scores from yesterday was the Pacers beat the Hornets 123-117. Atlanta beat the Celtics. That's a kind of like, So Atlanta beat the Celtics 112-106. The Pistons lost to the Grizzlies 130-117. The Mavericks lost to the Sixers 109-97. Magic lost to the Raptors 101-112. Jazz beat the Lakers 112-97. The Warriors beat the Suns 117-100. Now, here's some today's games that's going to pop off. Raptors and Pistons, Bulls and the Nets, Cavs and the Knicks, Thunder and the Heat. That's going to be a good game. Grizzlies and the T-Wolves. That's not going to be a good game. Kings and the Spurs. Magics and the Bucks. Who cares? Trailblazers and the Nuggets. Pelicans and the Clippers. Tomorrow, you're going to have the Hornets and the Pacers. 76ers and the Hawks. Celtics and the Wizards. Suns and Mavericks. Rockets and the Lakers. Warriors and Utah. And let's see what today's date is. The 9th. You only have 2 more days of the regular season. So there's that. You have 2 more days of the regular season, and, you know, everybody is, I guess, well, there's still some teams in the West trying to figure out where they're going to be at, where they're going to be seated. And right now, the Sixers have unseated Cleveland and took their 3rd place. So that's why that game was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Because of some home court advantages, yada, yada, yada. I still don't think that Cleveland's going to go down in the 1st or the 2nd round. I think they're going to make it all the way, and I think they're going to win. You know what I'm saying? I think the Mavericks are going to lose in the 1st round. I think that the Celtics are going to lose in the 2nd round. I think a bunch of these other teams that nobody really is focusing on, you know, they'll be out in the 1st and 2nd round. I don't think any of them are going to make it to the finals or even the 4th round. You know, I think all the big teams that we're talking about, the Spurs, 3rd round, Golden State. Listen, if Golden State is knocked off in the 1st round, it almost doesn't surprise me, but it wouldn't make any financial sense for the NBA. So I'm going to say that they're going to make it to at least the last round. They might knock off the Spurs or something like that. You know what I'm saying, in a conference. So I can see that happening. As far as Cleveland's concerned, I just don't think anybody's going to knock them off. And I think Cleveland is going to have the same scenario that they've had for the last 2 years. They're gonna beat the Celtics in a Game 6 or a Game 7. They're gonna beat them. I think that Celtics are gonna beat a lot of these other teams like the Sixers and stuff like that, just to clean house. I think that elimination is going to happen. I think Cleveland's going to come along and knock off the Celtics. And then, of course, the Raptors, they're going to knock off a couple teams too. They're going to knock off all these lower tier teams. And so you have the big three in the East, which is going to be, of course, the Raptors, the Celtics, and Cleveland. And once they're sitting at the top of the pile, Cleveland's going to knock off the Celtics. Then Cleveland's going to go ahead and knock off the Raptors. It's going to be the same rhythm that we've seen over and over again. You know what I'm saying? They're going to walk all over the Celtics, which is going to be a disappointment because the main reason why the Celtics had Kyrie Irving is because they got walked on. They got walked on last year. It became uninteresting. Even the announcers were talking about how LeBron James was just throwing up the ball. He didn't care. And once people see that, they're like, what is the point? You know what I mean? And we have announcers saying that the NBA did not want the Raptors to go to the final. That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? That happened 2 years ago when Cleveland played against the Raptors and they missed 12 foul shots on purpose. The Raptors did. On purpose. You know what I'm saying? So it's fixed. You know what I mean? But it's the way they fix it that's just humiliating to watch. That's why I don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, listen, I'm letting you know now that that's the way this rhythm is going to go. That's the way it has to go. If there's a deviation from that rhythm and one of these teams, like the Sixers, ends up in the conference finals, that's going to be a huge revenue problem. Huge. That's going to be a huge revenue problem because that means one of those big three teams is sat down. Now, they might not care about the Raptors as much, but let me say this. If you keep treating the Raptors like trash, they'll start playing like it. You know what I'm saying? You keep treating Canada like trash, they're going to be like, well, there's no sense of us even trying to play. There's not. Every time we come out here, you tell us to lose. Every time we make it to the finals, we have the best team, you tell us to lose. So, you guys can put in your thoughts on that. If you haven't entered into the competition, there's a $25 gift card being given away at the end of the finals. At the very end of the finals, like as soon as the finals over, boom, I'm going to make an announcement on who won. And so if you guys want to enter, let me know now. The way to enter into the competition is you have to tell me what two teams are going to be in the finals. Tell me what game they're going to win in, and tell me what the score is going to be. So if it's going to be Cleveland and Houston, it's going to be you take Houston over Cleveland in Game 7. The score is going to be 96-105. You know what I'm saying? So I have about 12 people who've entered in for the competition, and it's a $25 gift card. Goes in your pocket to, probably to some eatery or Walmart or something like that. It can't be to something that's just crazy because I'm not going to do it like the Lion's Den or something. I'm not promoting that on this channel. So, if it's to like a supermarket or, or TGI Fridays or something like that, I'm all about that. It's just, yeah, absolutely. 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 I mean, ashes, they all fall down. I mean, look at who's all falling down. It's like a game of dominoes. You know what I'm saying? Gordon Hayward goes out in the middle of the season. Kyrie Irving goes out at the end of the season for the rest of the season into next season. There goes the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? KD gets hurt. He's got a little ouchie somewhere. You know what I'm saying? 2 other people on the squad get hurt. Next thing you know, Stephon Curry is hurt. We don't know when he's coming back. From a flip-flop play. One of his big men fell on his knee. Now he's got a, meniscus issue or whatever it is. Kawhi Leonard hasn't played all season. Nobody knows what's wrong with him, including Kawhi Leonard. The doctors, the coaches, nobody knows what's wrong with Kawhi Leonard, but he's sitting there watching all these games. It's like, come on, man, you got injured last year and you still haven't played? You're doing a Derrick Rose. How much money did you just get, Kawhi? 200 and what million? You're doing a Derrick Rose. That's what Derrick Rose did. He got hurt. He didn't come back for Chicago. Chicago got tired of him, and they were in a luxury tax with him because he was doing $58 million. He got into trouble. After he got himself out that trouble, lost all that money because of some silly girl. Then he got traded, and he was okay with that. Went to New York, did nothing for New York, got hurt, got traded to Cleveland. What did he do in Cleveland? Played 20 games, went and sat down somewhere, not coming back. Now he's playing for Minnesota. He's going to do the same thing. Kawhi Leonard looks like he's following in the same suit. They all fall down. All the superstars are falling down. Who you got? Embiid, for the Sixers. You got Simmons, out there for the Sixers. You got AD, Anthony Davis. He's doing good. You got some guys on the Spurs who are balling out of control. They're doing good. But all your superstars, all the playmakers, I mean, who's there to watch? You know what I'm saying? Who's there that's bringing in the big money? Who's the guys who usually stop LeBron in his track? That's really what it comes down to. Who is there that just completely stops LeBron's game and holds him to, 5 games in a 7-game series? It takes a whole team to do that. Man scored 61 points in a game. He's been averaging 39 to 40 points in a game. He's 33 years old. He's the only player that I know of, the only major player that I know of that has never been hurt. He's had little bruises, but he's never been hurt. He's played more minutes than anybody in history. Anyone in history. When he gets on the court, the team's averages go straight through the roof. As soon as he sits down, all their averages sink like the Titanic. What other player is like that? You can't say Steph Curry because Steph Curry doesn't need Steph Curry didn't need KD to be, at the top of his game. Golden State wasn't doing anything until Steph came, and then Green, and then Iguodala, then Zaza, then and then KD. They didn't need KD to win. They was already beating Oklahoma City. They were smashing Oklahoma City. They didn't need KD. Once they got KD, everything became lopsided. So that's what I'm saying. Who's out there that's going to stop LeBron in his tracks? What team? You tell me. You think if LeBron met the Spurs in the finals that the Spurs could beat LeBron? Popovich will tell you right now it can't happen. You think if the Sixers met LeBron in a conference final that LeBron would lose to the Sixers? Even the Sixers will tell you that ain't going to happen. They may beat him by 1 game for 2 points, but for 1 game or 2 points, but the Sixers will tell you that that's not going to happen. The Celtics without Gordon Hayward and Kyrie Irving don't stand a chance. Not against Cleveland. Not in a 7-game series. I'm just saying. When you ask that question, it's just like we got to look at the whole picture. What team out there can stop them for 7 games? I'm not talking about for 1 game, Borneo. I'm talking about for 7 games. Who can stop Cleveland for 7 games right now? Stop them in their tracks for 7 games. Maybe Golden State. Maybe Golden State. But if they take Golden State out of the equation, It's lights out. And I got a feeling that's exactly what's going to happen. I got a feeling that Steph Curry isn't coming back. And I think that they're going to take Golden State right out of the question. But it's going to be in like the last round. And then, you know, I got a funny feeling that Golden State and Houston is going to go at it. And then Houston is going to beat Golden State, and that's who we're going to see in the finals. But everybody feels that way. But it's the why do they feel that Houston is going to be in the finals. It's not because Houston's a better team than Golden State. There is no better team than Golden State. That's not why. That's not why that's happening. It's happening because it's supposed to happen. It's like the Matrix. That's exactly what this is. This is the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to throw that at you guys this morning, see how you guys felt about it. The NBA is definitely fixed. It's being orchestrated to make you guys think that it's something real out there. You know, the Sixers are being hyped up, but the Sixers are being hyped up not for this year. They're not being hyped up to say the Sixers are going to go all the way this year. You know, if you listen to Max Kellerman and, you know, if you go on First Take, you know what I'm saying, you listen to the news outlets for sports and all that, they're not going to sit up here and say, I think the Sixers can go all the way. Nobody in their right mind thinks that. Not even the Sixers. That's not what they think. That's not what's happening. What they're saying is they think the Sixers can go past the first round. Can they go past the first round? Yeah, absolutely. And what they're doing is they're building the Sixers up for the next 2 years. Can they go to the championship in the next 2 years? Absolutely. Absolutely. Can they go for the conference title next year? Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time they've been in the playoffs in a while. Yeah. Get their feet wet in the playoffs to see the energy. I think they can come back and go and win a conference title next year or in 2 years. I think they can go to the conference title next year, but I think they can win it the year after. But I don't see them going to the finals until like 3 years out. I just don't. My nose. Once again, if you guys want to enter in the competition, it doesn't cost you nothing. I'm giving away a $25 gift card. And you just got to tell me who's your choice to win the NBA Finals, what 2 teams are going to be in it, and what do you think the score is going to be, and what game will they win it in? And what game will they win it in? What up, Jonathan? Yeah. Disgusting. You know, Jonathan. I got to drink some orange juice on that, Jonathan. Oh, that was good. That was good. You know, Jonathan. Can't call you John. Here's the thing about this, John. How much money did we just pay him? 200 and how many million? How much money? Here's look. This is what makes it so bad. They just paid this man an ass load of money, and he gets like a bunch of it up front. Like it's in his bank account, you know, minus his 40% taxes and his lawyer fees and his baby mama. Okay, fine. Still, he's got probably well over 120, 130 million in the bank, all liquid. It's all liquid, all his. And we've done more work than he has. Warriors will win it all again. Too much offense. Nope. That's if Curry was healthy. Curry's not healthy. Look, they have the best 6 men in the NBA collectively as a unit. But somebody's going to knock them off. You know what I'm saying? Now, if all was fair, yeah, that statement is true. There's just way too much offense. You know what I'm saying? Even without Steph Curry, there's still a huge, huge, huge problem. And that's because they got Clay and Iguodala. I mean, we already know about Green, but it's Clay and Iguodala that makes up the standard that just blows everybody away. Because when them two rotate off the bench, it's good night. It's just, they're just too good off the bench. Their bench is way too strong. Way too strong. So I agree with that if everything was on the up and up, but it's not. Everything's not on the up and up. You know what I'm saying? So what's going to happen? What they're going to do is they're going to trap KD. And when they trap KD, they're going to foul him out or they're going to hurt him. They're going to hurt him. You see how dirty they play. You see how dirty Golden State plays. Golden State is dirty. Look at what they did to Russell Westbrook this year. You know what I'm saying? Try to fall on his legs. You could really, really hurt a man by doing that. 220 pounds, just fall right on it and twist his knee. You can put a man out for life for that. Like you can bruise that, that knee. You can twist that knee the wrong way and you never walking right again. Like that right there is a detriment. And they did it on purpose. Even Russell Westbrook said that. He said, you saw it, what he tried to do. He did it on purpose. Everything is not on the up and up. But if you want to enter in the competition and you think the Warriors are going to win, I'm giving away a $25 gift card. So you want to jump in on that, you know what I'm saying? Just tell me what 2 teams is going to go, you know what I'm saying, and what the score is going to be and what game you think they'll win in. And you might win yourself $25. Okay? Take that money and go bro out with somebody. Get some wings. Grab a burger. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I feel about that. You guys have been subbing, man. I've been getting a lot of subs. You guys been showing me some love. Yeah, so I'm just giving back. You know what I'm saying? You guys like my Larry Blackman haircut? Just giving back to my subs. That's what's up. Indeed. Anthony David. They might get that young kid Zion. Wouldn't that be fun to see that kid come out of high school? Zion Williams. Talking about the next LeBron James. Wouldn't that be dope to see that kid come out and start banging all over everybody? That'd be a lot of energy right there. That's what LeBron did. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and take off. And thanks for stopping by, man. God loves you guys.